devoted her entire life to creating the perfect home for her family. They lived in a charming colonial house in a leafy Connecticut suburb where kids rode bikes on quiet streets and neighbors waved from porches. Claire married her college love, Nathan, right after graduation, dreaming of the white picket fence life. Nathan climbed quickly in finance, becoming a partner at his firm, while Claire managed everything else. They had 3 children, Olivia, now 14, Benjamin, 12, and little Grace, 8. Money was comfortable, so they hired a nanny, Mia, to help with the busy schedule. Mia was 24, fresh from college, sweet with endless energy, chasing the kids to parks and helping with homework. Claire treated her like family, inviting her to dinners, paying bonuses, and trusting her completely. Weekends were filled with soccer games, ballet recitals, and family movie nights. Claire felt content, believing she had built something lasting. Nathan worked long hours, but always came home to tuck the kids in or surprise Claire with flowers. He praised her endlessly, calling her the heart of their home. Claire poured love into every detail, baking cookies for school events, organizing charity drives, and keeping the house spotless. She gained a little weight after Grace felt her style dated, but Nathan never complained. Mia, on the other hand, glowed with youth, wearing trendy clothes, posting gym selfies, and traveling on her days off. Claire admired her energy, even followed her on social media, liking her posts. Small comments from Nathan started registering. He would say Mia looked nice in that dress, or joke about her being the fun one. Claire laughed it off, feeling secure in their 20-year marriage. The unraveling began subtly. Nathan took more bus trips, saying the city office needed him. Mia asked for extra hours, claiming she needed money for grad school. Claire noticed them talking longer in the kitchen, laughter carrying through the house. One evening, Claire came home early from a school meeting, finding Nathan and Mia on the couch, closer than necessary. They jumped apart, claiming they were discussing the kids' schedules. Claire's stomach twisted, but she said nothing, wanting to trust. Then came the credit card statement, hotel charges in the city on nights Nathan stayed over. Claire confronted him gently. Nathan admitted everything. He and Mia had been together for over a year. He felt old, trapped in routine, while Mia made him feel alive again. He said he loved Claire, but in a comfortable way, not passionate anymore. He wanted a divorce to start fresh with Mia. Claire's world collapsed. She sat on the bathroom floor, sobbing until dawn, memories flashing of their wedding, the births of their children, the vows promised. Nathan moved out the next week into a sleek apartment with Mia. They posted photos immediately, hand in hand at concerts, traveling to beaches, living the carefree life. The kids came home from school hearing whispers, classmates saying their nanny stole their dad. Olivia locked herself in her room, refusing to speak to Nathan. Benjamin acted out, punching walls. Grace cried, asking why Mia didn't come anymore. Claire held them through the nights, promising they were enough, that this wasn't their fault. Humiliation burned deepest in their small town. Neighbors avoided eye contact at the grocery store. Old friends stopped inviting her to couples events. Claire saw Mia pushing a stroller with Nathan at the park once, strutting proudly. She sold the big house, too full of memories, buying a smaller cottage nearby with a wild garden and creaky floors. Money from the settlement helped, but Nathan dragged out details, fighting over assets. Claire took a part-time job at a local bookstore, finding solace among stories of resilient women. Nights she cried into pillows, questioning her worth, feeling discarded for someone younger, prettier, freer. But Claire refused to stay broken. She started small, joining a gym, not for revenge, but to feel strong again. Pounds melted as confidence grew. She cut her hair, colored it bold, attended therapy, unpacking years of putting herself last. The kids watched her transform. Olivia said, "Mom, you're glowing." Claire volunteered at a childcare center, ironically, discovering she loved nurturing beyond her own family. She took classes in early childhood education, dreaming of opening her own center one day. Friends, real ones, rallied, hosting girls' nights where laughter drowned sorrow. Nathan and Mia's fairy tale cracked fast. Mia wanted parties and travel, while Nathan faced reality of step-parenting for demanding friends. Fights erupted over money, discipline, future plans. Mia cheated with a trainer. Nathan found out, devastated. Their breakup exploded publicly, Mia moving out, taking half his savings in a messy split. Nathan lost weight, aged overnight, his charmed life crumbling. He showed up at Claire's door one rainy evening, soaked and sorry. He'd begged forgiveness, saying Mia was a mistake, that he missed their family, the stability, the real love. He wanted to come home, rebuild what he destroyed. Claire listened on the porch, heart aching for the man he used to be. The kids peeked from windows, curious. She told him she forgave for her peace, but trust shattered couldn't be glued back. She had built something new, stronger without him. Nathan cried, promising change, therapy, anything. Claire stood firm, saying the door closed forever. She offered friendship for the kids' sake, supervised visits, holidays together if he earned it. Nathan left defeated, starting the hard work on himself. Years passed beautifully. Claire opened Little Blossoms Daycare in town, ironically hiring caring nannies she trained to respect boundaries. It grew successful, employing single moms, offering scholarships. The kids thrived, Olivia heading to college on scholarship, Benjamin starring in sports, Grace dancing lead roles. They called Claire their hero, proud of how she turned pain into purpose. Claire dated sparingly until meeting Ethan, a divorced dad whose daughter attended her center. Ethan cherished her independence, admired her strength, building a relationship slow and honest. Now, Claire sits in her garden, watching grandchildren play, the ones from Olivia's recent wedding. Nathan attends family events, light and distant, having remarried quietly to a kind woman. He watches Claire's joy from afar, knowing he lost the best thing. Claire's daycare expanded into a chain, her story shared in interviews, inspiring women worldwide. She wrote a book, The Nanny Who Took My Husband, detailing betrayal and triumph, helping thousands heal. Looking back, Claire knows the devastation carved space for growth. The woman who once lived for others now lives fully for herself and her miracles. She forgave Nathan and Mia, releasing bitterness like smoke. To every woman facing similar shame, she says, your value isn't in his choice. Rise, rebuild, reinvent. Create a life so full he begs at the edges, but you stand complete, alone if needed. Because the sweetest victory isn't his regret, it's your radiance. And Claire radiates brilliantly, surrounded by love earned, not taken, living with grace, strength, and unbreakable hope.